Should I even share these with them? What if they buy all the good stuff before I can get to it? Hi, my name is Sarah, and welcome to my channel, which is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. I got a request to share some of my favorite fabric shops, so that's what we're going to do today. Now, before we get into my recommendations, I just wanted to let you know that I am an unapologetic fabric snob. I like to buy high quality fabrics, and I don't mind if I end up paying a little bit more, basically because right now I have a really large fabric stash, and so it does not make a lot of sense for me to buy bargain fabric or things that aren't really good quality, because I might tell myself that, well, I'll use it for a wearable muslin, but most of the time, even if I do use it for a wearable muslin, I'm not going to end up wearing it. So I mostly just try to stick to buying really high quality things that make me really happy. As my friend Michelle from Michelle Sews Again says, that she likes to buy fabrics that bring her joy, and I would say I'm pretty much the same way. So let's just get to the recommendations. So I have a couple of sections here. First, I'm going to tell you about my go-to favorite fabric shops that I rely on most of the time, and then I have a few honorable mentions that I don't shop at quite as frequently, but I've had good success with them. So my very first go-to favorite will not come as a surprise to anyone who regularly watches my channel, and that is StyleMaker Fabrics. Now, I am not endorsed by StyleMaker in any way, but I'm just a regular customer and I buy fabric from them all the time. I do try to wait for their sales because the prices are a little bit on the higher end, but the quality of the fabric is really amazing. And what I love about StyleMaker is that all of their fabric is really well curated. They tend to organize and display their fabrics by color, which I just find really pleasant and easy to browse through. And every fabric that I have purchased from them has been really, really nice. I don't think that I've ever been really disappointed. Maybe there were a couple things that weren't quite what I was expecting, but everything has been really good quality. They also have a really nice range of basics that they carry all the time in lots of different colors, and I do like to go back to them for things like that because I find them reliable. Like, one of the things that I buy regularly from them is their cotton modal spandex jersey. I just find it to be a really nice quality fabric, and I know that I can buy it in loads of different colors, so I do like to stock up on things like that, as well as some of their more special fabrics. They do carry some designer fabrics like Atelier Brunette and Atelier Jupe, Dashwood Studio, and then they also have dead stock fabrics occasionally, which are just special one-offs. Now, they do not have sales that often, but if you sign up for their email list, you will get a coupon code in your birthday month for 20% off. And then they also do a Black Friday sale, and that is generally most of the time when I tend to buy their fabrics for one of those two occasions. Hopefully, as I'm talking, I've been putting up a few pictures of garments that I have made using their fabric. I'm not going to go into detail about each of the garments, but if you have any questions at all, please leave them for me in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer you there. Another go-to favorite of mine is Blackbird Fabrics. Now, I would say that Blackbird Fabrics is extremely similar to StyleMaker Fabrics, but in Canada. So if you happen to be in Canada, I think it's probably more convenient for you. I have found that the shipping from Canada has been really reasonable and quite fast, so I've not had any issues ordering from them, even though they are technically in another country. Similar to StyleMaker, I really like the way that their shop is curated. They also have a small but mighty selection. They also carry some really good staple basics. And I really enjoy shopping there for things like linens. I think they have a really nice selection of linen. And I also like shopping their denims. And they tend to have some really nice and unique dead stock drops, so I really do enjoy shopping from Blackbird as well. They also do not have super frequent sales, although I think they might have sales a little bit more often than StyleMaker. But the quality is, again, really, really good. And I have really been happy with 99% of the fabrics that I have bought from them, except for one boiled wool fabric that was super, super itchy, but I probably should have asked before I bought it how itchy it was. So maybe my bad on that one. But other than that, I've been super happy with the things that I have bought there. My third go-to favorite is Minerva. Now, full disclosure, I am a Minerva brand ambassador, so that means that they send me fabric for free occasionally in exchange for posting on their website. But I also purchase plenty of fabric from them on my own, especially because I am a Minerva Craft Club member. If you sign up for their membership, I believe it's £20 a year, you do get access to exclusive sales. And they also offer free shipping to the US over £100. Now, again, full disclosure, I have had some issues with them recently with shipping. I know that there have been some things out of their control in regard to shipping delays. So I actually am missing a few packages that I ordered way back in the beginning of January, but I'm hoping that that's going to get cleared up soon. But for the most part, my experience ordering from Minerva has been really good. Now, the thing about Minerva that makes them special over some other shops is that they have everything. Their selection is so enormous that it's almost a little bit overwhelming. I do find that as long as you use the search functions on the left-hand side of their website, it is relatively straightforward and simple to find what you are looking for. I think it's generally helpful though if you're looking for something specific as opposed to just wanting to browse. I know that a lot of times if I'm just looking for something and I want something to catch my eye, that Blackbird and StyleMaker are good places to go for that because their selections aren't enormous. Whereas with Minerva, I think that I would quickly get overwhelmed. It really tends to work a lot better if I have a specific garment that I want to make or I'm looking for a fabric to match a pattern. Then Minerva is a good choice because you can use those filters to narrow down what you are looking for. Now I do have an affiliate relationship with Minerva, and so I will put the links down in the description box. If you want to sign up for the craft club, I will get a small percentage of the sale, but I do totally think that it's worth it. Honestly, when my membership is up, I will sign up for it again because you do get access to more sales. You can get as much as 20% off, even sometimes 30% off, depending on what the sale is. It is also really nice that they do have their platform kind of like Instagram, where when you can go to the fabric page or the pattern page and see projects that people have actually used those things and made them up and see what it looks like. I find that incredibly helpful and useful and a little bit unique in the fabric shop world. Now my last go-to favorite is actually Joann Fabrics, and I will admit this is pretty much because of the convenience factor. I do have a local Joann's and I have, I guess, one of the superstores that are a little bit bigger, so it's really convenient for me to just drive there. It's about 15 minutes away from my house and I can just see what they have on hand. Now I do find that the quality with Joann is really hit and miss, and so there are certain things that I probably would never purchase there, but there are other things that I think are pretty reliably good quality. Like for example, I have really good luck with their denims. I've had good luck with their athletic knits. I'd say their linens are pretty decent, although not top quality. Some of their cottons are really good. The fabrics that I really have issues with at Joann's are mostly their knits. I find that a lot of their knits are not very good quality and then they tend to pill quickly, and also their synthetics, which I just don't like personally. The important thing about shopping at Joann is to never, ever, ever buy anything if it's not on sale or you don't have a coupon. Everything at Joann is really overpriced in my opinion. And I think they do that on purpose because they expect you to go in and buy when it's on sale. And so I just highly recommend to get the app, look at the coupons, see what's on sale that week, and just don't buy anything unless you can get it at a bargain because the full prices just are not worth it in my opinion. So like I said, not everything at Joann's is exactly to my taste, but you can find some hidden gems there, and as long as you get it on sale, the prices are reasonable also. Now let's move on to the honorable mentions. One of my top honorable mentions is Serge Fabric Shop. They tend to specialize more in knits and especially activewear. They have a really good selection of some staples that they always carry. I think they have some exclusive fabrics, and they also have a nice selection of dead stocks. Sometimes they will get dead stocks from popular activewear brands, which they then sell off. I have mostly been happy with the quality of the fabrics. There may have been one or two that I felt were not up to scratch, but some of their proprietary lines are really quite good. Like I would say that their cotton spandex French terry in particular is a really nice quality, and it's really quite affordable for what it is. They also have a point system, so if you make enough purchases and you get a coupon. I don't think that I've ever actually earned any coupons using that system, although I might have once. I can't remember at this point, but they do have a reward system if you buy from them enough. One thing I will say about them is that the shipping tends to be really expensive. They don't offer free or discounted shipping, which is fair because I think that the prices are really quite reasonable, but that is just something to keep in mind, that the shipping prices are often a little bit higher. And usually when I order from them, I like to kind of wait and do sort of a bulk order, so I'm not just ordering 1 yard of fabric at a time. I know that at one point they had a dead stock fabric that I really liked, and I was gonna buy just 1 yard to make a pair of leggings, but with shipping, it was gonna be like $35 for the piece, including shipping, and that was just a little bit more than I was willing to pay, but I did actually end up getting that fabric later on their Black Friday sale when I just kind of bought a bunch of things all at once, so it sort of offset the cost of shipping that way. My next honorable mention is slightly confusing. It's the fabric store and the one that's in New Zealand, not the American one, although that one is also good, but it's not on this list. So the New Zealand, the fabric store, specializes in linen and merino. They have other things too. They have Liberty fabrics, but that's mostly what I buy from them is their linens and their merinos. They do offer free shipping over $150 US, and they have a couple of really good sales a year. That's usually when I tend to buy from them and stock up. Their premium merino in particular is just an amazing fabric. It's a wonderful quality. It's super warm while being really thin and lightweight, and so it doesn't weigh you down, but it keeps you really, really nice and cozy. I've made things for myself and also for my husband, and we both love it. I would highly, highly recommend that fabric, even though it is on the pricey side. Definitely wait for a sale and just stock up then. They carry it in lots of different colors. And I've also purchased different linens from them, and they have also been really nice quality, and they carry dead stock fabrics as well. So I think that it's a really nice place to shop. And although I don't buy from them super frequently, I really do like that store, and I think they have a good selection. The next shop on my list is called So Much Fabric, and I believe they are based out of Texas. I really like this shop. It's similar to Stylemaker and Blackbird in that it is a small, curated shop, but they have a really nice quality fabric. They also organize it by color, which makes it really fun to browse. I think that they kind of specialize in occasion wear, so they often have really, really beautiful things like silks and things that you can make formal wear out of, like wedding guest dresses or even wedding dresses, that kind of thing. So I don't tend to buy from them a ton. And in fact, I think I might only have one picture of actual garments that I've made from them. I do have a few more pieces in my stash that I just haven't sewn up yet, but of the garments that I made, I don't have the top anymore, but that was not the fault of the fabric. It was that the pattern didn't work out for me, but the bottoms, the pants that I made them over a year ago, and it's loungewear, so I wear them quite a lot, and I still wear them to this day, and they're super, super cozy and comfortable, really high quality fabric, and it's worn really, really well. It basically still looks brand new, even though I wear it probably a couple times a month. They also sell single issues of Burda magazine, which I think is kind of rare and hard to find. So if you're interested in that, it's a really good place to look. And also the nice thing about them is that when you place an order with them, they will send swatches with your order. So it's a really nice thing to get those complimentary swatches that you can see and feel in person. Usually I think the swatches tend to kind of complement the fabrics that are in your order. So it's just a really very thoughtful thing for them to do. And I really do like that shop. The next honorable mention on my list is Emma One Sock. Emma One Sock specializes in designer dead stock fabric, and I mean from really high-end designers. We're not talking about like the Zaras and stuff, like they have actual designer fabrics. They also regularly carry really, really amazing high-quality staples. They have a huge amount of silks, like different types of silks in all different colors. It's a really, really beautiful shop. I have ordered from them several times in the past, and everything that I've ordered from them has been really amazing quality. The downside of this shop is that you have to pay for that quality. It's very, very expensive. I tend not to buy from them very much just because it is so expensive. It's sort of one of those things that I will treat myself on special occasions, like my birthday or something. It's not a place that I'm gonna shop normally just because the prices are really high, but the quality is absolutely amazing, and I do have a few pieces of their fabric still in my stash that I'm kind of hoarding, but I'm gonna try to make a point to get them sewn up this year because they're just too beautiful to sit in the stash. Now that I've just given away all my secrets on my favorite fabric shops, watch this one next on my favorite indie pattern designers. Thank you so much for watching.